Hello everybody, True Marvels here, your 2 million G gamer. Welcome to another True Plays. Today we're going to be playing a game called Drizzlepath Deja Vu. It is published by East Asia Soft and developed by Tonguk Boder and East Asia Soft themselves. Apologies if I pronounced the name wrong there. Yeah, Drizzlepath. It just makes me think of lemon drizzle cake. It's priced at £5.59, I believe, in the UK. £5.79. Sorry. And that makes it a $6.99 game. There's a small launch discount in the launch window, and it is out now. So before we get into the game, let me have a quick look at the achievements and just remind you to hit that like, subscribe and notification bell. It's very much appreciated, and it does really help the channel. It takes a minute to do, not even a minute to do, it takes seconds to do, but it means the world to me and the channel and helps me bring more of these games to you. So I believe all of these are story related, so you can't miss anything. You just have to go through the game and complete it all. So let's press the start button. And let's get into it. I don't know how long it takes to do, how long it takes to go through. And I don't know what it's about. So I guess we'll find out. That's a bit loud. You may hear that looping round. Turn it down a bit. General settings, head bob. We'll see how bad that is. One-handed controls. That's a nice accessibility feature. Don't see that very often at all. But yeah, it's there. Inverts, good. Sensitivity, we'll see if that's all right. Movement sensitivity and camera sensitivity, yeah, they're the same thing. Okay, let's just jump in. Hopefully we can adjust the settings from within the game. Are we getting an achievement just for starting the game? I hate that. I really do hate that. Wake up underwater. Well, that seems fine. And that seems fine as well. Yeah, don't award achievement just for starting the game. Rubbish. It's seriously rubbish. Anyway. We seem to be underwater. We don't seem to be able to fly any deeper or swim at the surface. There seems to be a nice little octopus there, which is very bizarre. So we're just heading forward. So we just woke up in the water. As if we're coming out of the water now. I always say these walking simulators, to say the phrase, the other genre that they tend to fall under. They need two important elements. You need to have an interesting story, and you need to have an interesting environment. Now, if you have both of those, you're golden. Fantastic. Where do I go? I'm stuck already. If you only have one of those, you can still get away with it, as long as that single part is strong. But if you have neither, then your game's in trouble. I honestly don't know where I am supposed to go. So not a good start game. This is completely enclosed. Oh, I seem to have had control taken away from me. What? The game seems to be... Oh, hold on. The game seems to have decided to continuously push me forward. I think it's bugged out. Yeah, I'm not pushing forward here. It's just deciding to do it all by itself. Okay, where do I go, game? Now this is getting a little stupid now, isn't it? Maybe I can just jump up onto the shore at a specific point. This looks like a good point here, doesn't it? Again, I'm literally not pushing forward on the stick. It's doing this all by itself. I'm just steering it. Like, I'm gathering we're supposed to go over there, but... This bit, maybe? This bit? Not a good start game, I have to say. I'm going to main menu this and restart. Just in case a trigger didn't fire. Maybe something was supposed to happen now. I just love it. True achievement. I'm just looking at true achievements now, just as this is rebooting up. And we've got full control again now. Maybe I'll go this way. Didn't notice this little snicket, because obviously you would go that way, wouldn't you? Maybe it would just go up here, maybe. Yeah, I bet you just go up here. What the hell is going on there? It's a dead body with an eel coming out of its mouth. Awesome. Okay, so maybe you go up here. So then why let me go over there? Well, good start, game. Thank you for that. We have a turtle, a tortoise, and we have a...
Life begins again, with a renewed sense of destination. Which reality will it be today? Whose reality? There is an instinct to climb, to reach some sort of pinnacle. But is it the destination, or the journey itself, that draws us forward? Curiosity is strong, and destiny beckons. Onward it is.
Oh, we can toggle a run. Yeah. I'm already forming an opinion in my head what kind of walking sim this is. As I say, you can survive on one of two things. Strong story, strong environment. We've got both, fantastic. Got one, you can still get by. Got neither, you're in trouble. This is to fall within the initial feelings on this. It seems a bit random. I mean, we've climbed out of the water, we've had a dead body with an eel coming out of it, we're in a cabin, we've had a random car plonked somewhere. We have a big statue of an archer in the background there. Pretty much nothing now. No narration, no story. Dull environment at the moment. I mean, we're only a few minutes in. Give it a chance, but...
Memory is an oddly circuitous thing, often dancing in its own circles. A snake perpetually eating its own tail. We can sometimes swear we've seen something before, in another life. Echoes of another existence. So familiar, and yet we've never been here before, have we? but there is something almost tangible, something we've known before. Perhaps not in the exact same form, but enough. We shake the cobwebs clean and press forward, allowing ourselves to be surprised by whatever may lurk around the next bend.
Okay. Get close to the archer. Or like a viaduct or a bridge. I think it's just a bridge. Oh, we have a structure. Some kind of rudimentary fire watchtower.
There will always be places we are not permitted to enter. Doors that will not open for us. Ladders we cannot climb. Sometimes we might even glance an opportunity.
It's doing the going forward by itself again.
And if we fail to seize that moment while it exists, it might be gone forever. Ships pass in the night. Two molecules temporarily find themselves inhabiting the same space. So many mountains to climb, yet so little time.
I've even turned the controller off now and it's still moving forward, so it just proves it's not me. Auto walk is why. Okay, so it's not a bug, it's a feature. It's a very odd feature. That's very weird. I wouldn't necessarily say... I mean, I understand why it's there, it's an accessibility feature. I think it's something you should be able to turn on and off. I didn't even realize about it. I was just trying to figure out if I could jump. Was there a jump button? I have interest. Toggle run, crosshair. Toggle crosshair is A. Is it? Oh, it is. Yeah, look. Toggle everything. We've got another statue. Another little building. This is just random, isn't it? Another living soul. I didn't want to speak to you either. Bye. Outhouse. That's a big outhouse.
Every house has ghosts. Every building is haunted. Even a familiar scent, like the roasting of a chicken in an old stove, can trigger all manner of memories and make us believe that we are welcome. Won't we be surprised when we knock upon the building's door to find no one willing to let us inside?
Yeah, so far this just seems like a whole lot of random thrown together. We've got like a causeway. A hand.
Life is full of ups and downs. Bottomless pits of despair can soon lead to higher and more heavenly places. One can fall a great distance, only to rise much stronger, and as one ascends and struggles to shake themselves free from their own misty blackness, they also free themselves from the hordes of tiny insects that threaten to consume the brain from the inside.
There's a bit of subtle popping going on. I mean, these are crap. They're not even fixed to the ground, are they? Let me look. They're not even on the ground. They're floating. So now we've gone into some kind of, this is kind of like Orient kind of structures, isn't it? Japanese maybe. But again, nothing's happening. Nothing's happening. The dialogue has been just blurb. It's just not been anything. I've no as it. Random little anecdotes. Don't really mean.
Sometimes the way forward is murky, and other times brightly lit. But mainly, it lies somewhere in between. It does help, however, to have some kind of path to follow. Otherwise, we can find ourselves rudderless and lost. Staying on the straight and narrow can be a challenge at times. But we generally know better than to stray too far to either side, lest we drown in our own indulgence.
You see, because one of the purposes of, again, in quotes, walking sim, is I'm not supposed to be running. I'm supposed to be walking. I'm supposed to be enjoying the environment and going, oh, that looks nice. Yeah, that's interesting. That's a nice formation. These visuals are good and everything. But this environment is so unremarkable. I just want to get through it as quickly as possible to try and get to something that is remarkable, that is interesting. So that's why the environment fails. You know, this is interesting, but if we just go through it and then there's just more of this, then it's not. It's wasted.
The relationship between man and nature is brotherly at best, a wicked stepmother at worst. Spat from the womb, we seek solace in new ones. Whichever life we might currently be living, we need somewhere to call home. A part of us envies the creatures of the wild, nestled so warmly inside the forest's belly. If only we could dream our days away and return to the safety we once enjoyed inside our mother's tender confines.
Switch it to dark has not improved things, but we do have an interesting tree with crappy graphics. Oh, now we have a random sci-fi globe. Because two of them now.
So many doors shut right on our noses.
I didn't want to speak
So
to you.
many shadowy faces whose acquaintances we shall never make. Like seed cast forth into a lover's body, the chances of a successful meeting are scant to say the least. How could the world, once so welcoming, suddenly be so ungracious? Perhaps we've done something to offend? We might never know. Lacking acceptance, we settle instead for
The gateway.
and push ever forward toward our destination.
Again, the environment is boring. As is the narration.
Sometimes one's destination becomes clear. Nature sometimes shows us the way. Hidden behind every rock.
This marks the halfway point of the achievements.
Calling out to be uncovered. It is up to us whether we choose to lift those rocks and gaze upon whatever lies beneath.
Yes, we head towards this building, which looks like the other buildings we've just passed. But you're gonna be able to go into an interior. Wow. Oh, that was fun. Yeah, more randomness. Windmill.
Another building. Perhaps there is a friend to be found inside? A companion, even, for the journey which remains ahead. Stranger things have happened. We make so many friends in the course of our many lives. Why not one more in this life?
Why not?
Another ghost, glimpsed from the corner of our eyes. So near, yet so far, and gone before contact can be made. Just another enigma to be puzzled upon another day. Perhaps there is nothing to be seen here after all.
I think I was a diver. Stood at a table with bottles, and now we have a statue of a girl covering her eyes. Because we do. Another figure into the rock. Looks like somebody laying down. Partially laying down anyway. I mean, I won't lie to you guys, right? I'm muting the mic all the time here because I'm yawning my head off. I'm bored of this game. It's dull, isn't it? Not very exciting. We have a deer. Is that going to run off from us as well?
We fear nature in many ways, yet nature often fears us in return.
Why has he got spots on it?
It saddens us to see the deer.
The Dalmatian deer.
Surely it knows that we mean no harm. And yet, are we ourselves aware of what we are capable of, should circumstances arise? The death of another can
we'll reuse the ring gate
us,
we got and just slap it inside of a mountain because we can.
Perhaps we would do well to follow in the skittish animal's footsteps and make haste ourselves.
Guy, there's that hand. Cows.
The rays of the sun give us life via the generosity of plants. The fresher the air that we breathe, the closer the animal within us feels.
They're playing it, run away from us.
The light of day smiles down upon us with a glow all its own, and pulls us
run away
closer
from
to
us.
its bosom to suckle the warmth within.
Puppies popping in. Brilliant. Yep. Crap. Lupins. I think they're called lupins. Not sure. I'm pretty sure they are. Again, we are going through the same grey walled canyon with floating grass and popping flowers, with the occasional building, archway, and figure. But ultimately, not experiencing anything of a journey or enjoying the environment, because there's simply nothing in the environment to enjoy. It is just a bare path. I say, environment and story are needed to make the ideal walking sim. One part of it is strong and the others are not. You can get away with it.
They say that up to 60% of the human body is composed of water.
Something that holds your interest.
Perhaps this is what draws us so frequently in its direction. To immerse ourselves in it, become one with it, return to our natural selves. We cannot deny what we are, despite our efforts to the contrary.
We have another structure, a straw roof building. Are we going to be able to go in here? Yes.
And there was light. Every tiny flickering flame feels like a beacon unto itself, tearing one's heart in so many directions at once. At least the warmth that they provide is comforting to a soul lost in its own frigid darkness.
This is random. It's just random. A random paragraph of words. Not even a paragraph, a sentence. A random sentence. Had nothing to do with anything else that you've said. I mean, we're approaching 26 minutes. I'd say knock about a minute and a half off for the brief intro that I did. I mean, I think we're nearly through it for the achievements. I'm assuming, well, the achievements do end the game because the final achievement is for finishing the game.
The ocean side can be an ideal place to ponder upon the many lives we could have lived. Perhaps this is what draws some people to douse electronically for the lost possessions of others. The beach can hold many secrets, some beautiful, some tragic. The power of both is equal to those willing to dip their toes into the sands of the past, just to see what they can find.
Is that a big yawn again? Honestly, this is boring. It's putting me to sleep. I mean, look at this. There's nothing here. There's nothing in the environment. Oh my god. You know, I meant to be walking through at this pace. Not at this pace. You've got nothing to encourage me to walk because you've got nothing in your environment. Nothing at all. Bloody hell. Oh, yet another different kind of structure. Yeah, moving clouds. Lighthouse. Lighthouse, yeah. It's not really firing a beam of light out though, is it? It's just turning on and off. I bet we can't get in Lighthouse. But if we can, it'll just be the lower part. We won't be able to climb up to the top.
So many will-o'-the-wisps lighting up the darkness.
You can't get in.
The promise of an alternate path.
Onward, random car, gang.
Glimmer of hope, but little else. Sometimes it is best to have a single unerring goal to which to stubbornly adhere. Too many diversions can lead one astray, one too many times.
Oh.
But then again, It never hurts to try.
Okay. Hey, you're throwing a curveball here now, aren't you? We've come to the end of the path. How many achievements we got left? 4. Enter dark territories, fly high above the ground, meet the shrine, finish the game. I guess we go back then. I mean, that's the only thing I can do, isn't it? I mean, this is definitely closed off. Let's go right up to the car. Maybe the car does something. Yeah. Oh, we got a cave. No, just a little no, just a little weird bit we can go into for reasons. Okay. I love it, people and true achievements, right? You know, the one that we got at the start. The one that we got at the start for starting the game, they've actually got a guide saying, just start the game. Thanks for that. Don't know what we'd have done without you there. Struggled like crazy. Not knowing what to do. Okay. Must admit, Gabe, you have thrown a bit of a curveball here, because I have no chuffing clue what you want me to do. Again, has a trigger failed? Does something supposed to happen in the lighthouse? Oh no, we have a giant frog that has appeared. Because why not? An eagle. And now the frog's gone. I've just got it on auto walk now. What's the point? Is this the same environment from before? I don't know because it was so unremarkable. I honestly don't know where to go. I'm assuming this is wrong. This is heading backwards. I'm going to go back around again. I have found something new.
We all live and die in cages of our own design. Some of us possess the keys to our prisons and allow ourselves to roam from time to time. Yet we always come back, as there is comfort in confinement, serenity in security.
Okay. Well, this is... It's getting brighter. I don't know how I ended up going this way compared to the lighthouse way. Okay, we have pumpkins because...
They say the average adult body is filled with up to 1.5 gallons of blood. How many bodies would it take to make it rain? How much atrocity would it take to fill a swimming pool? An ocean? But enough of such morbid musings. Come rain or red, we must push forward and never forget our destination.
So we have a random big metal kind of alien-like structure.
There will always be those jealous of our ambitions.
In the rocks,
Rats
raining blood.
The same maze, seeking the same mouldy piece of cheese. Whether we win the race is up to us. Though perhaps fate also plays a part. And there need not always be just one winner. But woe be to him who has the misfortune to discover what happens to those who lose.
Okay. That happened. Now we're in a snow environment. Because reasons. Yeah.
For much of our lives, we seek warmth. Yet sometimes the cold is better. Sometimes the dark is preferable to a ray of sunshine. Sometimes our tribulations give us renewed strength, allowing us to push towards our destination with greater vigor than before.
I know this is cheap. I know this doesn't cost the earth. You know what I mean? But you're making an entertainment product, and this is failing to entertain on every level. You've even got rid of the chill music now. Which is probably stock music, but it was still chill. It was the best bit of the game. Oh, we've got some music back now. Once again, you change it to snow, but it's still not an interesting environment. We're just enclosed within grey walls of a canyon.
We may choose to see the world in black and white, yet it is anything but. The tiny nuances that colour our existence are often invisible to the naked eye, but if one peers closer, the most alluring of cracks can appear, and through these cracks, the most unexpected of hues. We should never seek to tarnish our world with a single brush.
What was the subtitle of this again? Drizzlepath Deja Vu. Drizzlepath Deja Vu. And we have the trees growing out the ground in front of us in the distance. The broken trees. I think they're going to be broken trees, but I don't know. No, they aren't actually fully fledged trees. They just... the trunk grows and then the leaves come on when we get a bit closer. They look feeble anyway.
The wild is unforgiving at this altitude. Having come this far, we have but one thing on our minds: to gaze upon the truth with the naked eye. Be it bitter or beautiful, it is something that begs to be known. We will suffer its hardships, if we must.
I mean, right. What's wrong with this here, right? The red on the actual deer is ridiculous. It looks crap. And also there's no wound. There's no wound. You actually have a look as well. The actual paint texture is completely separate to the deer. When it does move, the paint texture doesn't move correctly with the deer itself. So yeah. You probably wouldn't notice that normally, but when you draw attention to it, because the blood looks so crap and off color, then you know, we see things like that. Plus, you expect people to look at it simply because you've given us nothing else to look at for the entire game. We're gonna take a look at that because it's like something different. It's not a tree. Back to trees though. Back to the trees. What in the world are we supposed to do with this game? I mean, it is probably one of the dullest walking sims I have played. Hands down. I'm yawning like every 30 seconds. I'm just willing something to happen. Please, something happen to like jolt this game into life, but it's not, is it? It's not gonna happen. As the trees grow in the distance yet again. As we get even closer, grow leaves.
In the face of the impossible, we must improvise.
Oh, we're flying.
Even the most insurmountable of tasks might hide a solution. If we
just flew over a hole.
To look upon the world with different eyes. Do we rise to the challenge, or shuffle away with tails between our legs? Alas, the truth beckons, and it would be rude to disappoint it.
Going around the corner and all. Yes. Oh, look what we found up here. Amazing. More rocks and trees. They've just like stuck a different rock on top of the normal rock that they use. It looks silly. Oh, we have a what? We have that thing.
Inevitably, our programming leads us to revelation, however sour. We don't always receive the answers that we expect. Could it be that our journey was for naught? Bar the disclosure that our lives are but an artifice, our intelligence artificial at best. Surely existence could not be so cruel. Perhaps it is best that we close our eyes, embrace oblivion, and once again, wake up.
Oh, that's it. Wow. Well, that was the thing, wasn't it? Used assets, yeah. Journey of 10 games. Can you release some of your other 9? They're hopefully better than this one. Seriously though, that was just boring. What does it say it's about? I love breaking these down. Embark on an epic journey. No. Of self-discovery. No. Whilst pondering nature of life itself. No. Vast and mysterious world lies before you. No, it doesn't. A grey, drab, boring canyon with the odd building lies before us. One that hides truth of your existence and echoes the memory of past lives. But as the 10th game, created by Tonga Boda, Drizzlepath Deja is a reimagining of his first creation, a standalone experience accessible by any kind of player. It is accessible by any kind of player. Since it's a reimagining of your first game, hopefully you developed and improved things for your games 2 through 9, because obviously 10 and 1 are the same games. You take the role of a nameless man. It's narrated by a woman. What? Okay, climbing towards a mountaintop in search of answers. Witness events. What events? What happened as you explore, each gradually adding to a larger existential narrative? Did I play the wrong game? Did I honestly play the wrong game? Was they not describing the game I've just played? Ponder the enigmatic and... What? What's that word? That's not a word. Google. Cyclical. It is a word. I don't know how you pronounce it. Cyclical? Occurring in cycles, recurrent. Ponder the enigmatic and recurrent nature of memory through abstract storytelling and beautifully detailed environments. You got Specsavers. Punctuated by ominous imagery. No. There's the witchcraft bit, yeah, which lasts for about 2 seconds. It's more mysterious than it's frightening, and a beacon to guide you forward. Enjoy a relaxing walking simulator with events triggered by exploration. Navigate in first-person perspective, well that's true. Journey through lush 3D landscapes, again, Specsavers. Often familiar and occasionally surreal or ominous. Familiar? I've never walked through a bland, barren canyon with random things placed in it. Discover secrets hidden throughout the expansive and seamless map. Maybe the lighthouse was a secret. Experience a thought-provoking narrative about life and existence. No. You're mis-selling this game. Honestly, whoever wrote that, go and play the game and then rewrite it, please. Because that is not a description of this game. That is not a description of this game. For a start, you play as a woman. If you're playing as a man, why is the narration a woman? A woman's voice. So that would lead me to believe you're playing as a woman. And the rest of it's just complete nonsense. It's just drivel. Not drizzle, it's drivel. Dribble. It's just... Yeah. Drizzlepath is the drizzling shits. Seriously, is no. Only people should buy this is if you want 1,000 game score, right? If you don't want 1,000 game score, you're not interested in achievements. If you love walking simulators, don't buy this. If you want the existential experience that it describes, don't buy this. Buy something like Dear Esther. That's got nice environments and a great narrative. This has neither. This is it's just nonsense. Nonsense. Sorry. definite avoid from me. And this is where it's going. It is going straight in your install pile. And the save data goes as well. But anyway, that was Drizzlepath Deja Vu on Xbox. I wouldn't recommend you buy it. It is boring and a non-event. Just watch my video. Save yourself some cash. And remember to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and the notification bell, since I've saved you some money so you don't have to play this game. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.